Hello beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. In my last video, I shared a chapter of my life that has required a lot of reflection. But this video is different. This is more about what comes after the awareness, the rebuilding. Once again, I'm not here to dramatize my growth. I'm just here to talk about everything that is holding me together. So, Section 1. One of my biggest mental shifts was realizing that stability didn't have to be boring, and it actually became my protection. I was packing up and moving to my other parents' house every week, and it left me feeling very disorganized. But here I've come to realize that my well-being doesn't have to ride on acting out or being impulsive. It can ride on stability too. Here we have a routine of getting up around the same time every day, getting ready for group, and doing that until the afternoon. Every day we go to a meeting, and every other day we go to a gym, and on Sunday we have church. It seems like a lot, and trust me, I got overwhelmed and burnt out in the beginning, but it became apparent to me that this was to teach us that we didn't need big, explosive things to happen to us every day to feel normal. I get to sleep now at a regular time and have a good night routine. Here I'm learning to take care of myself again. This structure that I'm deep in doesn't feel restrictive either. It kind of gives me more room to breathe than you would think. Honestly, I don't need intensity to feel alive anymore. Last night we went to Soberoki, and it was genuinely one of the most fun nights of my life. I'm meeting sober people that help me feel alive, people I'll stay in contact with long after my departure. Moral of the story is, when everything else feels uncertain, routine and structure have become something I can consistently trust. Section 2. Another huge part of my rebuilding has been boundaries. Boundaries with people, time, and my mental state. For instance, I've always been an extroverted person, but I'm learning now that I need to be more confrontational when it's needed. I'm still scared before I do it, but afterward, I'm feeling grateful that God put that on my heart to do, because I needed to get it out. I've also started choosing environments that feel grounding to me. The gym, my room when it's needed, the living room watching Love After Lockup with the girls and just dying of laughter. These things give me dopamine like my use did, but this time it's real. It's the kind of dopamine that stays with you. And truthfully, it makes me feel more alive than any substance ever has. With my physical boundaries, the first thing I do in a new environment is evaluate whether or not I feel safe. Making sure I'm comfortable wherever I'm physically at is the first thing I ask myself. The first and the most important. I also recognize that my energy is not to be given out to just anyone. And this truly isn't out of bitterness either. It's out of discernment. And of course, I love giving people my time. I'm a very social person and I enjoy pretty much every conversation I have with anyone. But even I know when it's time for a break. Especially at big events, like loud events, I tend to get overwhelmed quicker. I usually step into the bathroom or something and do some breathing or talking to myself in the mirror. It makes me feel better. I've begun to understand that my peace is more important than being liked by literally anyone. And even if those close to me don't respect my boundary, it's still my boundary and I will respect it by following through. And on to Section 3. The biggest thing about mental work is that it's usually not visible. Think of it as kind of like a quiet power. It doesn't have to be seen or recognized by others to be valid. And it's entirely in your control whether you let others give you that validation or you give that validation to yourself. And I'll have a video coming up on this soon. Mental work and mental advancement can look like noticing when you are about to spiral, like catching yourself and redirecting your thoughts instead of indulging in them. If you're feeling anxious, do some self-soothing. If you're overthinking, talk about it, drink some water. It's all about choosing neutrality when your mind just wants to escalate the situation. In my growth, I've learned to not let everything my brain spews at me escalate into something it's not. Not every single emotion deserves control over my actions, ever. Section 4. The structure I've created perfectly to me has also given me a chance to reconnect spiritually. When I was in detox, I had a lot of time to myself. I started to pray daily, some mornings and every single night. I was searching up YouTube videos on the TV, trying to better myself, literally clicking every single individual letter. And the minute I got medically cleared, I started going to church on Sunday. My relationship with God is personal and evolving. I believe that God is the existence and personification of everything true. God is love. So I started reading my Bible and highlighting everything that felt true to me. For me, the clarity and spirituality comes with being present. I can truthfully say that I recognize God everywhere and that God is in everything. My faith now isn't anything performative. It's true to me. It's steady, it's ever-changing, but yet at the same time always staying the same. Section 5. This is 65. At this point, I'm figuring it out more and more every day. I don't have complete clarity on what this looks like long term, but I do know that I now have the tools and the awareness to choose differently if need be. I realized that my overindulgence in substances was not only self-destructive, but detrimental to my well-being and my future. I'm deciding to build this version of myself rooted in God, rooted in what God puts on my heart, and by working hand in hand to build the life that's meant for me. I'm being patient on purpose. So this second chapter of my rehab series is not about proving anything. This is only about documenting my journey and taking you with me. And I appreciate you being here while I build a life that I can actually stand behind. If you're in a season of rebuilding, quietly, imperfectly, you are not behind, not even a little bit. You are laying the foundation for your dream life, and you should be proud of yourself. Anywho, that is all I got for you guys today. Thank you for sitting and watching this video. Every single one of you I truly love, I adore, and the support that I've been getting is just amazing. I'm so grateful for all of you, and I do hope to see you in the next one. Until then, keep growing, keep working, keep being you. Be the authentic version of yourself no matter what anybody says. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good morning, afternoon, night. Whenever you're watching this, have a good time. But I shall smell you later. Bye, guys.